hate a rival. I mean, it's such a mean, nasty word. But in the case of clean, old-fashioned hate, there's really no other choice. Welcome to venerable Bobby Dodd Stadium in Atlanta, Georgia, home of the rambling wreck of Georgia Tech. As we'll see, the number 13 team in the country, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. Georgia about to kick it off to get us underway. He'll start the return inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Yellow Jackets offense will have the football first. If you just can't get enough football, well, Georgia Tech was the one for you last year. Between the hedges, they went 8 overtimes before the Dogs finally prevailed. So are you guys ready to go another 8 extra rounds this time?
Absolutely not. I got a plane to catch. But I tell you what, it was one of the most exciting games in all of college football. And Tech with a huge lead early, all the momentum swings, and Palmer obviously in the booth was pretty solid too.
It was one of those games, David, you just hated that somebody had to lose. And I think back to Haynes King at quarterback for Georgia Tech, throwing for over 300 yards, running for over 100 yards. He was incredible. There was one costly fumble. Was it targeting? Wasn't it targeting? The call went Georgia's way. And then we were running out of ways to describe 2-point plays, and we were running out of espresso late in the game. Bring your espresso for this one. It's going to be fun.
They'll try the run. There he goes. Knocked down for the tackle.
You know, the RPO game now in college football really puts the defense in a bind. It forces them just to freeze a half second as they try to distinguish between the running back and the quarterback. Who's keeping the football? On that play, it was the running back, and he made him pay.
And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. To the ground with the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Let's take a second to look at the big picture for Georgia Tech. They've climbed into the top 10, been through some battles, proving themselves to be one of the best teams in the country. What do you think about their chances of staying there?
Well, they got to keep playing at a high level, and obviously they've had tons of success now to crack into the top 10. I'll tell you, when you get top 10, David, you get everybody's attention.
Yeah, you get everybody's attention, but I hope this team ain't just searching for a top 10. Like, I hope they're trying to be the best team in the country, and you hope the best is still to come for this squad.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Quarterback making adjustments. Second down, they'll go to the air. Keeps looking downfield. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And the incomplete pass on 3rd down, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's about. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. The Yellow Jackets will bring the punt team onto the field. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Fields to punt and try to pick up some yards. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. So Georgia's offense will go to work for the first time. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone, and you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming to this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose it. They'll pick you up.
Turning it on! Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. And the Dogs hunkering down to pick up a first down on the ground.
And you can hear the sound of Larry Munson. Run the dang ball. That's what they've always built this program on, is running the football, physical running backs. That's what Georgia does.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Wilson will throw. He's got the tight end. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? Second down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this third down manageable. Really nice job of executing.
The Dogs are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. And he'll try this one from the left hash and 33 yards away. It's good. And the first points of the day come on that field goal. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in the...
Holds it in on one. Off to the races. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Speed kills this offense. They've got multiple guys that can burn you. You can see it doesn't take them long to light up the scoreboard.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to get you a quick update on a game happening in the Big Ten. Nebraska is ahead early in Lincoln, but that's not exactly Mike Rozier out there running the ball. This game is a long way from over. They're up by 7 over Iowa. We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Wilson to pass. He's got him. And they pick up just a few on that completion. The emotions and energy figure to be high all day, guys, because of what's at stake this late in the season. Really a must-win for both teams.
And these are the ones that get your blood moving, Reese. You get jacked up, man. You don't have to say anything in the locker room, give these big speeches. You know what's at stake, Jesse. You're ready to rock and roll. This is when you prove you're the big dog.
Which is pretty cool, too, because it's been a long season. These teams obviously are both physically and mentally tired, but you're right. For this kind of game, this is the one you circled at the start of the year. You knew that this was going to matter. There was going to be a lot on the line. Now it's time to go out and prove you're the better team.
He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38.
That's got to feel really good for this quarterback. It's early in the game, so these third downs are big. You're trying to get your offense into a rhythm and a flow. Nice job reading the defense. Beautiful.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Fires a bullet out. It's picked off. Taking it the other way. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. Here's the thing. That's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
Couldn't ask for better starting position for this offense. They'll send the tight end in motion. Hands it off. Plows through the defense.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
That's the end of the period, and Georgia Tech has the lead. We put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. Power football with the run. Knocked down at the 29 after a pickup of 4. They probably feel good about their field goal chances from the 29, but they'd love to convert this third and short. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the mark. The change will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback, finding his open receiver on 3rd down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is 3rd down conversion percentage. If you're a great 3rd down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill 3rd down so much in practice.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. On the run, it's Maddox. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. How bold will they be on 3rd down after that last run? Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Snap from the gun on 3rd down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. Now up by 7 points here in the second.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They'll start this drive down by a touchdown, trailing 10-3. Wilson will throw. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a 1st down.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's 3rd best.
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
How about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback. Do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
Throwing right. It's caught downfield. And he'll be brought down.
Got like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
The Bulldogs come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. He did not make it. A stone wall on 3rd down.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
The Ramblin' Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. And generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this one.
They get him down after the scramble, but he's able to pick up a few and turn it into a positive play. The Rambling Wreck and the Dogs have been fighting it out for a long time. You know, people forget Georgia Tech was a charter member of the SEC. That was a long time ago. First meeting back in 1893.
Yeah, and reportedly they wanted to join the SEC later, and Georgia said no. But how about this? Tech has a line devoted to Georgia.
Oh, he's got some space. The 10. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. Excellent pass right back on the option.
You just simply can't say enough about this guy and what he has meant to this offense. Big-time players make big plays in big games. He has shown up each and every week. That's his 15th rushing score on the season.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive.
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. And the Bulldogs just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Wilson to pass. Quick completion on the out route. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. That last completion sets him up on second down. Looking to fire. Got his man downfield. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
Man, what a weapon in this offense. To have a tight end that you can throw the football to, not just over the middle, not just to move the sticks, but a guy like this that can absolutely blaze, like a Warren, like a Bowers we've seen over the years, that can make huge plays down the field after the catch.
Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. It's a draw. Bates his man miss. They get him on the ground, but not before he drives it to the 10-yard line.
And oftentimes running backs love drop plays because there's less traffic in front of them. The offensive line is selling pass, the quarterback selling pass. They don't get the handoff until the very last possible second. So the D-line's rushed way upfield, and now it's so much easier for these backs to find their holes and pick their lanes.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure coming. Got his man on the right. And they'll get him down inside the 5, but this offense powering toward a score. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And this is a really important series of plays, a chance to cut into the lead just before halftime. Wilson will throw. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs! Quick strike through the air for the score.
That's exactly what this offense needed to do. You talk about answering at the right time, right before the half, close this gap, create some momentum, go into the half, put something together, try to come out with your hair on fire and win this second half.
And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David is sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum on the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If yes, be aggressive. If not, let's just take the lead into halftime and get ready for the second half.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. He slings it deep to the left. That one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
Love the effort, tried the toe tap, but at the end of the day, that's just a really good-looking incompletion.
They come to the line, facing 3rd and long from the 25. The snap sets up the throw. And they can't make the play on 3rd down.
You threw the incompletion, you've got 4th down in your own end, but you want to keep the good times rolling, right? Things have just been getting better and better early in this game. You kicked the field goal, then you got a touchdown. You don't want to punt right here. So if I'm the offensive coordinator, it's really, really hard. You're begging your coach to let you stay on the field here and try and convert this 4th down.
We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. There's enough time left in the half here, David, to make something happen.
Dang right. I want to be aggressive. I'm not backed up in my own end. I can stay aggressive here. Try to get a field goal, Palmer. Try to get in range to get some kind of points before half.
Yeah, 2 biggest things are you got to protect the quarterback, and the QB cannot throw a pick here in this situation. If you do those 2 things, you got an opportunity here to steal some points.
And the Dogs can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wilson to pass. Working that left side now. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Makes the grab. It's Hubbard. Breaks it to the open. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And in the closing moments of the 1st half, they'll try to put a 3 spot on the board. No good. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game. That's going to wrap up the 1st half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Gentlemen, the Governor's Cup is on the line, and already the Dogs and Ramblin' Wreck have given us some impressive moments.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They got a lot done through the air in the 1st half, and they might need even more production here in the 2nd.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that's proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, and relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important thing on the scoreboard, but they have had success. And so what do? You keep playing pitch and catch. You got to score, but you got to talk to your defense. I need some stops. I need the football back quickly so we can do some more damage.
The Dogs come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Oh, he's got a chance. Across the 45. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
And on 3rd down, he calls his own number. Really nice job by the quarterback, making the decision, being decisive. He does a good job going, getting the 1st down, a new set of downs for this offense.
Off-play action on 1st down. A little release to the back. Couldn't quite get the huge play on that one, but he goes out of bounds at the 37.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running versatile back.
Off play action. Going deep. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
And this offense continues to struggle to get this guy the football. He's one of their best players. Coming into this game, they knew he was a big key, but they just haven't been able to link up. They try another shot down the field to no avail. That's a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard. And, David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll run it from the gun. Not a whole lot of room as he gets a couple inside the 30 to the 29.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Bulldogs are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And the Bulldogs come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Wilson will throw. Takes the easy throw in the flat. Good tackle there to stop him short of the 1st down. It'll bring up a big decision. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. And they'll kick it from the left side, a 44-yard try. And he barely got enough of that one to somehow tuck it into the left corner just over the crossbar. That'll cut the lead down to 4, 17-13. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Well, he didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
Might be calling a hot route. On 3rd and long, trying to convert through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
This game just feels so different than it did in the 1st half. After that incompletion, now setting up 4th down, they only have a 1-possession lead. Things were looking so much better earlier in the game. They're going to have to get it together throwing the football. This game.
The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half. And the Yellow Jackets will punt it away on 4th down. Oh my, he just shanked that one. And no shot at a return here as the punt goes out of bounds. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now they moved the until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
They just find ways to find the big things. Those big tight ends are huge targets for the quarterbacks. The throws are usually in between the numbers. That makes it pretty easy. Usually sure-handed guys like that just come across the field, make plays for them.
Well, it's an offense that prides himself on being physical. No mystery there. You need 1 yard, turn around, hand it off, let him go to work.
Just inside the 40-yard line. It's 1st and 10 from the 39. Might as well give it to him again. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just know where to run. Not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Now the play fake. Looking left. He's got it. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
This is so great to see, and it's such a big part of the evolution in college football today with spread offense, up-tempo, RPO game. QBs have got to be great with their ball mechanics in the play-action game. You saw a great example of that right there.
They'll throw it from the red zone. Touchdown, Georgia! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The Ramblin' Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Makes the catch. It's Morales. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
Well, the drag routes put in this playbook to fight against man-to-man coverage. So there you see the receiver using his speed, working his way across the field. He gets separation on the DB, trying to trail him, makes the catch, turns it upfield for the first.
Looking to throw on first down. He's got an open man. Stop is made at the 44, but it's a 15-yard gain and a first down.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. We've reached the break, and Georgia is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. So first down will open up the final period. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his big tight end.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
He wants to throw it again. Makes the grab. It's Maddox. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Well, they made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out of it.
There he goes. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets. They've got the lead here in the fourth.
And this is a running back, guys, that gets better as the game goes on. Here we are late in this one, and team the lead.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Things had not gone the way they planned. Maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. Right down the middle. Complete with conviction on the crosser. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the first down.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
Big play like that to open a drive just builds the confidence. Now first down from the 46. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Rushes on him. Makes the grab. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
And the Dogs really need to keep this drive alive on third down. To the ground to try and pick up the first. Bring it on! Third down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35.
I love the play call running the football here in the fourth quarter because with the score what it is right now, everything is... disposal on offense. You are not panicking. This isn't throw every single down, all of a sudden 2-minute air raid type stuff. You can run the ball. You can do all of your stuff, personnel, shifting, motioning. You just got to be very, very careful and absolutely cannot turn it over.
To pass. Snagged out of the air. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete to the left. Not going to get there. Not going to get close as he's brought down at the 30. It's fourth down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Touchdown, Bulldogs! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
And some of these guys make it look so easy, but these are tight windows down here, man. There's not a lot of space in the field, and he drops back, knows exactly where he's going with the football, throws it in there, makes the play, and more importantly, now his team is in the lead in the 4th quarter.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire. They'll leave it with him. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Here's the handoff. He'll push his way out to the 38, pickup of 3. This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. Off the RPO, fire right, trying to convert. And he's down at the 41, that's a 1st down.
Love the decision-making by the quarterback there on the RPO play. Defense took everything away deep down the field, so just check it down, get it to your guy in the right flat, and let him go get yards.
The Yellow Jackets have it with a 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Gets it out quickly. Boy, that was a precision play all the way around. Throw, catch, tackle, bang, bang, bang. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see him develop in the middle. And you could tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that football.
Trying play action. Grabbed in the middle. It's Morales. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a 1st down.
Man, this quarterback is going to have to be deadly accurate here in this 2-minute situation, right? And that's really what he's had to be all game long. He hasn't had a lot of yards because the coverage has just been so tight. He's had to be pinpoint perfect. It's been hard just to find completions, no doubt. That's going to be the same thing here in this 2-minute drive.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 35. Trying to get the corner. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
If you listen carefully, you can start to hear some of the boo birds coming out from this home crowd. They know their offense needs points, and this late in the game, they're watching them run the ball to no avail.
To the air on 2nd down. Throws to the tight end. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
And this is a tough spot now to be in for this offense because it's 3rd and long. The defense knows you have to pass the football, so they're going to be playing conservative. So what's your play you can dial up? Maybe get half of this back. Like, I know the clock is ticking, but I got to make sure that I maybe cut this down and make it a more manageable 4th down if I don't complete this 3rd and long.
Fires to the tight end. They've got enough for the 1st down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Home crowd not going to love it. You got to throw the ball to win this game. They do not like the play call with not a lot of time left in the game.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. The play action fake. Balls it in. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. The offense gets a quick timeout at this point. Every second is precious. They'll snap it for the 10th time on this drive, but they need a chunk on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Pass is incomplete, but a lot of contact there. I think it's going to be pass interference and a first down.
Pass interference, defense.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
It's been hard enough to slow down these guys on this drive. Now the penalty gives them another 1st and 10. Using his legs, it's Max. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. All the plays, all the plans, all the schemes, and it will be decided on this kick. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. It's good. Under 60 seconds to go, and we are all tied up.
Man, that is a massive field goal. So much pressure on him. With just a couple seconds left here in the game, he knocks it through the uprights. It looks like this thing's going into overtime as long as your defense does not completely screw this thing.
He'll take a knee. It's a touchback save every second he can as they try to put together this final drive. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. This one is about finding the balance between being aggressive and not being reckless, Jesse.
The only way this thing works, though, if they're going to be aggressive, this offensive line has got to be able to hold up here for this QB.
Yeah, because you need to take shots beyond the sticks so the clock will stop and save every second you have.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Handoff from the gun. Got it up for the first. The freshman brought down after a really nice run there. 4 quarters not enough to settle this one. We're headed to overtime.
And these teams have played so well, back and forth, evenly contested game. How about a little free football, Jesse?
Yeah, I love this, David. Free football. I'm finding out which of these two teams is the most mature. Who can settle down now with the game on the line and make the big play.
They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. Oh, it's a reverse. Got enough for the first. And he's forced out of bounds close to the goal line, and that shove saved a touchdown. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Here comes 1st and goal as they try to strike here in overtime. Boom. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. And he's brought down at the line of scrimmage
see the sense of urgency now going up, right, David, on defense? You're creating a negative play with their backs up against the wall.
Everybody's selling out to stop the run. Nice job being aggressive by this defense.
Got stopped on first down. They'll try it again from the 2. Defense going to use a timeout here to make sure everyone is crystal clear on their assignment here in overtime. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Tries again to get it in. Touchdown, Dogs! And they grab the lead here in overtime.
And the running game is so important when you get inside that 10-yard line and that field starts to shrink. And it's so nice to have a back with some physicality. Great job running the football, using that stiff arm, finishing the run, and getting in the end zone.
The all-important extra point would push this lead to 7. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. All right, guys, so here we go in overtime, and just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And you want to play defense first because you want to know what you need. That's a key philosophical approach for most teams when it comes to overtime, David.
Yeah, and remember the rule change a couple years ago, too, in the second overtime and 2-point conversion. So all this stuff is situational type football that you better have worked on throughout these weeks of the season.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. The offense changing the play. Back to pass. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot.
And what a drive this has been so far by the defense. Of course, they're in their own end of the field. They're sort of in that fringe area, and they forced 2 straight incompletions. If they could force another one right here and make it really tough on their opponent to kick a field goal.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
One more stop by this defense wins it. 4th and long in overtime. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10. 1st and goal, down a touchdown. They have to get it in the end zone. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. And the Yellow Jackets are in the hurry-up. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Now listen, the defense won that play. As an offense here, the key, David, you can't go back-to-back negative plays. You got to be smart with the football here. Looks like you're going to have to throw it. You just can't force it. You got to make sure you're playing with that clock in your head. You can't take a sack.
And I think this is a situation where I spread you out. I get more speed on the field. I make the defense declare. I see what they're in, but I'm definitely throwing the football.
Defense gets a stop. It's over. 4th and goal. He might want another play. Looking to throw. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. They got the score now to see if they go for the win or the tie.
Obviously very hard to complete passes this area of the field. Nice execution. Now you're down by 1, and now you got to make the decision. Are we going to go for it and try to end the game right here and put this game in our offense's hands? What do you think?
And That's why I love having the ball second, because I get the opportunity to do this. I knew they scored a touchdown. We scored a touchdown. Now, do I want to go for the win, or do I want to continue this game on? It's so nice to have the ball second.
This is like that 2-foot putt. They still need to make it to force another overtime. And they add the extra point to finish the drive. We play on first down here in the second overtime period. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back.
False start on offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty.
On the ready? Timber.
Quarterback making checks. He's looking to throw. Lets it fly. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
That's a good job by this defense being alert. Like, they're not set up in a good spot. Bad field position to start. They were not surprised by the pass. Nice job. Way to be alert for this defense in a sudden change.
After the incompletion, looking at second down. Off the play fake. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. He'll get down to the 22 before going out of bounds.
It's really hard defensively to bring pressure when you keep moving the quarterback outside the pocket. You don't know which way he's going to go. Great job getting him outside the pocket. Now he can get on the edge and get some easy free yards or take a shot deep down the field.
Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! That score gives them the lead here in the second overtime. So much about the passing game is about timing, execution, communication, and these two, that's a virtual textbook there.
And no doubt about it. And the receiver making plays for his quarterback, being dependable, running the route to the right depth consistently. Does a great job running this route. Great result because of it.
Now in the second overtime, you must go for the two-point conversion. Looking to throw. He makes the grab for the two, but wait just a second. There is a penalty marker on the field. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Second overtime, and they'll have to go for two. They want to throw it. They got it. Executed beautifully, and the lead is 8 in double OT. Now on first down, they need to answer with a touchdown. Wilson will throw. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Man, it's nice to have a quarterback that can do this. Last week was unbelievable. This week, even better. This dude is absolutely on fire, in the zone, feeling it, using the whole field, doing whatever he wants, when he wants, how he wants.
He's got it. Touchdown, Georgia. With that, now a 2-point conversion away from triple overtime. This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
Yeah, it just gets in the zone, right? When you can't miss, you've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you up.
He got it in there, and we are tied again. Is this fun or what? We're headed to triple OT. So here we go, dueling 2-point conversions from this point forward. Out of the gun, looking to throw. Release to the back. They got it done. A great play call to give them the lead by 2. Now they'll have to respond with a 2 of their own.
Let's go.
Snap in the shotgun.